Okay, we're live. Everybody see us? Okay, I will little bit. Hello, hello. And now, today we will do a small webinar about SALSA On2, Mambo, and On1. And if and you will watch us on La Epoca fan page, Captain Salsa fan page, and we have to in full HD and with full HD sound on YouTube channel. And you have a link below this this video. Give us 3 seconds, and I will start with Josué Joseph La Epoca. Today we have congas, and we try help you understand how works salsa song. Okay, how is you?
It's not working. Unbelievable.
Okay, I'm on. Okay. For a moment, we will start.
SALSA On2.
Okay, let's start, my friend.
Yeah, we're going to start here. We're going to share it with everybody. Please share this. We're going to get ready. And we're going to go to the...
Maybe I find better view for Facebook. Yes, maybe it will be better for you.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. Works.
Good. I think we are ready to go. Hello, hello, everybody. It is so good to be here with you. I am Josué, the creative director of La Epoca, and I am with my brother from another mother,
Captain Salsa. Welcome in our webinar about SALSA On2. Okay, I need jackets.
SALSA On2, that is what we're going to talk about today. I'm super excited to be able to do this. The reason why we do this is because Irene had posted a couple of, maybe a few weeks ago on her Facebook and asked dancers, what are the 3 different ways that dancers are counting to SALSA On2? And it's very interesting, the emails and the messages that we have gotten from so many different people. I have to fix it because I don't see my face here.
Yeah, I will fix you, my friend.
I'm sorry?
I will fix.
I'm sorry about that. I don't see where I'm at. Apologies about that. And so we've got a lot of questions about the different counting of SALSA On2 and how it is that dancers are counting in different ways and what the bow and all of this. So we're excited to be able to share this with you today. It is very exciting. But before we begin, I apologize about the little delay. Before we begin, please tell us where you're from. Post in the comment section, what city are you from? What country are you from? What do you dance? Do you dance salsa on 1? Do you dance salsa on 2? Do you dance mambo? Do you dance cha-cha-cha? What do you dance? But please let us know where you're from in the comment section, because we, of course, we read everything at the end. And we go through, we try to communicate with everybody that we can. At the end, we're going to have, if you have any questions, we're going to have a little bit of space for you to ask any questions that you would like. It is our pleasure. So as we're getting set up here, again, let us know where you're from. We're so excited to have dancers from all over the world. If you're watching this with a later broadcast, please post in the comment section. Let us know where you're from. It's really exciting to know that dancers from all over the world are watching. So, my brother, you ready to begin today?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm simply dancer, my dear. It's true that I'm dancing 30 years. I'm teaching almost the same. After 2 years, I start teaching. But now I know more because of him. I know more about song, how works song, how works salsa. Now I'm excited with that because I find new life with you, my brother.
Yes, my brother.
Because when I dance now with women, I know how I can use this song. When I can hug her more, when I can do more spins, more turns, when I can be more simply. And this is excited because now salsa is for me not easy, but more easier.
Absolutely. It's easier. Absolutely.
Easier,
absolutely. Yeah. So, we don't know if you dance salsa on 1 or salsa on 2 or if you dance mambo. And it doesn't really make a difference. However, I would like to say this up front. Whenever you dance, it's cool. It's great. Dance whatever you dance and have fun. That's the purpose of dancing, is to have fun. So if you're having fun, if you're connecting with the music, fantastic. There is no right way and there is no wrong way of dancing. We are very open. We are very respectful of all the styles of different dancing. It's art. It's creativity, whatever you want. So we can't critique that. We don't judge that.
Yeah.
Whatever you dance, great. We accept it. Now, if you dance on 1 and you're dancing to music that is not on 1 music, okay, no problem. You can dance with any rules that you would like. You can dance on 1, you can dance on 2, you can dance on 3, 4, you can dance on 5, you can dance on 9, you can dance on 12, you can dance on the moon if you'd like. It doesn't really matter because you're following the rules of dance. But if you follow the rules of music, this is a little bit different. Now, I grew up with Tito Puente, with Celia Cruz, with Cachao, with many different dancers calling my home, musicians calling my home, asking my father to go play with them and replace the orchestra. So I grew up with a lot of musicians and dancers in New York City. A lot of the big musicians that are now passed away. And one of the qualities that I was able to study and see was they were the music. They really were the music. Tito Puente, when he was doing, he was the music. It wasn't just, right? It wasn't just this. Now, if a musician invites me to join the orchestra, I can't play anything I want. I have to follow the music. I have to be with them. So if they're playing a mambo, I can't play a son montuno because it doesn't match. If they're playing a bolero, I can't play a guaguancó because it doesn't work. You have to fit. It's the same with dancing. Your body is an instrument. If you use it as an instrument, as a musical instrument, it is a musical instrument. So the music is playing, and you as an instrument, you come in. Do you connect with the music, or are you trying to tell the music what to do? This is a great
yes.
question.
I give you more simply, because I'm just dancer. This is like you are on the concert and band play. And normally people clap on one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But you mess them. And I know now, when I go to jazz and pop, I know that musicians once clap like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. They won't clap to 2. And 3 times I put a post with musicians who where they play on the piano and the audience clapping on one, and they make eyes like that, and just they switch the notes, and they clapping to him on 2. This same is in salsa. You can dance on one, but you miss something extra, and it is simply. Don't be embarrassed now. This is like kissing is in with your wife without tongue. I'm sorry for that. Okay. I'm sorry. This is like you need feel song. Feel. It is if you want feel salsa. It is simply knowledge about bass.
Absolutely, about all the instruments.
All
clave,
instruments,
bass,
yes.
congas, absolutely. So
okay.
We're going to get started for you. I just wanted to introduce that to you, that if you follow the rules of music, fantastic. It's amazing because once you know the rules of music, you know what you can do. There's more that you can do. But if you follow the rules of dance, like most dancers that you see today who are not connected to the music, no problem. We have respect. It's no problem. But you are missing something if you ignore the music, right? If you're having a conversation with somebody here and person B comes to talk to you, you can't really pay attention to both people at the same time. You have to pay attention to one or the other. So if you're dancing with your partner, and you're having fun, and then the music is telling you to do something else, but who cares about the music? I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. You're ignoring the music. So this is important. I want to talk about today. The music tells us, it talks to us, it speaks to us, it tells us what it wants us to do. The musicians, what they want us to do. We have a choice. Do it?
Yes.
Or not do it.
Today we use only instrument, but we have extra webinar like masterclass for dancer. It will be on another platform, and this will be close, and we will use song plus this more knowledge. Now we will. Okay, let's start, my friend.
That's correct. Yes, we're going to have another masterclass, but this is going to be a very different format, and it will not be on Facebook. It will be a different format, but stay tuned. We'll announce that soon. So we're going to get started. I don't know if you're on 1 or on 2, and it doesn't really matter, but this information for you is about the truth about SALSA On2. So let me ask you a question. You can answer in the comment section because we'll read it a little bit later. How many of you On2 dancers, or any dancers, have ever watched an On2 dancer? You're watching an On2 dancer. It could be on YouTube, it could be on Facebook, it could be live. You're at a festival and you're watching an On2 dancer. They always start on the 1 or close to the 1. But then after about 15 or 20 seconds, their feet are not on 1 anymore. It looks like it's on 4 and 8. Has anybody else noticed that? Right? I'm going to ask my brother here to dance the basic step, only the basic step of SALSA On2. And we're going to begin on the 1.
And I will start to the front.
Just like everybody would tell you to do. And how many of you have seen this? That they dance on 1, and then all of a sudden, they're not on 1. They start stepping on the 4 and the 8, and it just slips in.
Many times I've seen this.
Ask any of these instructors, from the top all the way to any level, they will never tell you the truth. They will never tell you, oh, this is what I'm dancing.
This is true.
It's the truth. I'm not knocking them. Now, many dancers don't know, and other dancers don't have enough knowledge to be able to say, yes, this is what I'm doing. But the truth, the real truth is a lot of dancers won't tell you, because they don't want to abandon the editorial style. It's a style, it's a commercialism, it's great, fantastic for what it is.
It's fantastic, yeah.
It's great. However, it's important to know the truth, right? So, basics of salsa on 2. Just
okay.
the basics.
Counting
I'm
stuff.
Count the way normal dancers count today. 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5. See doing this? Keep going.
Okay.
I'm going to do the basic, and I'm going to switch to 4 and 8. It's a subtle change, but I want you to see what we're talking about. Here we go. 1, 2.
I will start back.
5,
You will start front.
6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1. Now I'm going to switch. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 4, 8.
1, 2.
They switch all the time. I have not seen one on-2 dancer, not one. I'm from New York. I have not seen a single on-2 dancer who is an instructor on a very high level, who has not automatically switched to dancing 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
One more time. If you will very clear with one, it is your step will be like that. Can you one more time? I will more exaggerate this movement.
1, 2, 3,
5,
6, 7,
1. You see?
2, 3,
I'm wait.
6, 7,
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1. I can't normally, if I will hear song, it's like that.
6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6,
But
7, 1.
direct, exactly. 1, 6,
7,
1,
2, 3, 5, 6, 7,
1,
2, 3,
1.
6, 7, 1.
Nobody dance like that.
6, 7.
They dance like that. They slippery.
So that's another truth. Yes?
Exactly, but because if you listen, hear song, you bad natural listen song, you bad natural follow with the music, but where is on the normal discotheque, you follow with the bass, and bass give you this, how explain, a fundament, and you natural catch, you know, don't know about this, you natural catch the bass. Many times I saw video when great dancer dancing exactly to the bass, and I send the message. Do you know that you dance to the bass? What? I dance on 1, 2, 3.
And they say no.
No.
They say no. I don't dance to the bass. I'm dancing salsa on 2.
But he was exactly to the bass. He is great dancer from Italy, great, amazing. And I ask him. You're a musician? Yes, I play in famous band. Whoa, why? They know how works song, and they use this song, and they was dancing exactly to the bass because this is natural.
This is correct. So we just told you 2 truths that are about salsa on 2. Number 1, most dancers who are on a high level, these are instructors. I'm not talking about instructors who call themselves instructors. I'm talking about instructors who are real instructors, meaning
this is teacher, instructors, teacher,
I'm also talking about just instructors. They've been around for some time, and they really know what they're doing. They're traveling the world and not just in the country. I have respect for all levels. It's great. However, here's the truth. The first truth is very simply this. They always start, that I have seen, they always start on the 1 or
exactly
close to
1,
it, and the 5 or close to it, which is really the 8.5 and the 4.5.
Yeah.
But after about 20 seconds,
they switch little
they
bit,
switch
natural.
to the 4 and the 8, and most of them don't even know. Because if you ask them, No, I don't dance to the bass, or I don't know what you're talking about. I don't dance to the bass. I dance to the congas. They always come back to the congas. They always say, I'm dancing to the congas, to the congas, to the congas. That's the first truth. The second truth is what he just explained, and it was a little bit subtle, but I want to make it very clear for you. The second truth is this. No dancer, not one salsa on2 dancer on a high level dances like this.
Yeah, they dance.
I've never seen it. You remember you just talked about that?
Yes, I know.
They don't go like this. 1, 2, 3,
5,
6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
1.
They dance like that.
3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
But this is 4.
2, 3, 5. I just switched to the 4 and the 8, and I didn't announce it. It's a natural movement that most salsa on2 dancers do.
Your pronounce was different. But 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. But if you count it 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, you almost catch 4.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's the truth. Those are the two of the truths that we're talking about. So
let's start. Yeah. I will explain you like a dancer. Josué start counting and watch and try listen congas and my steps plus counting.
That's correct. So I'm going to play the tumbao that I think every salsa on2 instructor that I've ever known uses. They don't use the cubano. They use only the salsa on2, which is the first tumbao, which is the first the 3/2 clave, which is what we really use. Does that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Now.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 1.
How you think? I'm dancing on 1 or on 4 and 8? Try counting with me.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3.
Now I will be very clear.
6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1.
Now I will be very clear with 1.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1.
I can dance like that.
6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So just to be clear, what he's doing right now, no dancer does that.
No.
I've never seen a salsa on2 instructor pick up the foot, hit the 1, and hit the 5, even though they're saying 1 and 5. And that brings us to the third truth that we're going to talk about today.
One more time. They have to.
Yeah, we're going to do this again.
Exactly.
I want him to demonstrate this, please, my brother, how no salsa on2 instructor who really knows his stuff or her stuff has ever danced. They say 1, but it's really a commercialized form just to make it easier for dancers, and it's great. It's no problem.
Exactly.
But it confuses a lot of people because they're saying, why are you saying 1, but you're not really stepping on 1? Okay, well, the third truth is, it isn't 1. It's the 8. This is the truth. They're saying 1, but they're hitting the 8. We know here at Salsa Kings, when we were teaching and we were trying to figure out the musicality, we were talking 8, 4, and it confused dancers. Dancers were like, well, what are they talking about? This 4 and the 8. But when you say 1, 5, dancers get it. It makes sense. But I would like for him to demonstrate, please, what no dancer does. I've never seen an instructor who knows his stuff or her stuff dance like this.
I will start exactly, my foot will be exactly to the 1 and 5. Next, I will slippery. Just after third, I will fill the conga chord. Plus, I know where is bass, and when I want fill, I am more precise.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Exactly. Directly on 1.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3.
My weight is exactly on 1.
5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7.
Now, I will dancing like everybody.
This is what they usually do.
Without only clear steps. They dance like that because I remember how I did. Now, I know code. Watch. Now I add more.
6, 7. 6, 7. 2, 3. 6, 7. 2, 3.
Yes, this is true.
It's exciting information.
Excited information, yeah.
Really, really so exciting for you. So far we have 3 truths. Number 1, here's the first truth, that I forgot the order that we did today, but the first truth that we're talking about today is that no instructor that I have ever seen, when they're counting on 1, it's not really 1, and that's what it looks like. You look at the dancers, like, what are they doing? It's because they're not really dancing on 1. They're dancing the truth, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. This is really what they're doing. Now, I know many SALSA On2 instructors who are watching this.
Yeah.
I already know some of you are going to put it in the comments. No, that's not what I'm doing. We're only doing this because it's okay. It's okay. We're not criticizing you. Zapraszam,
Yes.
welcome. Bienvenidos. It's okay. Have a great discussion.
But when they will be practice, I guarantee, because it was my past.
Absolutely.
The same.
Absolutely. So those are the 3 truths. So number 1, in any order that you want. Number 1, it's not really 1. It's the 4 and the 8. That 1 is really the 8, and the 5 that you're saying is really the 4. Right? Number 2, the other truth that we're talking about today is, okay, it looks like you're dancing 1 and 5 and so forth, but okay, but is it really the 1 and the 5? And what does it look like? It's because they automatically switch without knowing it. They will not tell you the truth. If you talk to a SALSA instructor who knows his or her stuff, they will not tell you, yes, I'm dancing to the bass, or yes, I'm dancing on the 8 and 4, because most of them either do not know or they don't feel comfortable enough with giving that information.
This is
really,
yeah, right.
and it's not a problem. We're not criticizing. It's perfectly okay. The third truth that we're talking about today is, yes, it is 2, 3, 4. It is 6, 7, 8. They will not tell you. Yes, not a problem. However, they will tell you that they're really dancing to the congas. The only beat of the congas that they're really hitting is 2 and 6. Well, what is power on 2? Power on 2 is hitting beat 2.
yeah.
So I'm going to ask my brother
Yeah.
here to dance SALSA On 2, and I'm going to dance power on 2, and you're going to end up seeing that we're almost going to be almost exactly the same footsteps. But he's just going to reverse the steps so he's forward on 2, right? Because power on 2 is forward on the 2 on the left. So we're going to show you the timing. It goes just like this. But if a dancer, he's going 1, 2, 3, 5. He's hitting the 5. That's why we say that SALSA On2 is not mambo. Doesn't mean anything bad. Mambo could be anything that you want it to be. But the way people grew up from New York, where we know mambo, mambo is 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So here's another secret for you. If you are dancing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and your 1 and your 5 or the 8 and the 4, yes, you're dancing mambo. This is another secret for you, and that's exciting for you because a lot of On2 dancers say, I'm dancing mambo. But then when I look at their footwork, and they're not instructors, or some of them are instructors, they're going like this. 1, like he just did. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1. And they're waiting
Yes,
before they hit
because
that.
it's not natural.
I know, because that's the commercialized way of doing it. That's not mambo. And with respect, that's not mambo. But if they are switching like we did, 1, 2, 3, here we go.
I will be a little bit lazy, like On2, but I will still, but if you dance like that, almost between 1 and 4, it will be mambo.
Absolutely.
Why?
So,
because...
Yeah, so we're going to dance. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to reverse the steps so that we're on forward on 2.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6,
what
7.
is this? Now, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. So again, if you are dancing salsa on 2 and your 8 is the 1 and your 4 is the 5, yes, you're dancing mambo. Welcome.
Give me one more time this.
We're gonna go
Because,
back to this, right?
and one more time, but with the conga.
That's correct. I just want to make that very clear for them.
Yes,
right?
exactly, and counting like 1, 2,
Yes,
3,
we
5,
will.
6, 7.
Great. I just want to make that clear one more time. If you are a salsa on 2 dancer, great. And if your 4 is really the 5 and your 8 is really the 1, then yes, that is mambo. So yes, 100%. And when I say mambo, I'm talking about real mambo, the way that Tito Puente and Cuban Pete and all of those dancers and musicians came with it. If you were dancing clearly on the 1 or close to the 1 or the 5 or close, that is not the mambo that we know. No disrespect, no problem, but it's very different. And that's why many dancers say that's not mambo.
Play, but counting the same. Counting is not clear. 1, 10. Watch now. 2. 2, 3, 6, 7. 2, 3, 5. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5. 6, 7. 2, 3, 5. 6, 7. I'm sorry. 2, 3, 5. 6, 7. 2, 3, 5. Counting. I'm dancing mambo or not? My footwork are
3, 4, 5, 6,
this is 1. Watch.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm with it clear.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4.
Here is 1. Here is 1. 5. 1. 1. 1, 2, 3, 5. Now 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5. I counting 1 and 5, but it's 4.
5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3.
Now counting with 4.
6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 4, 8.
And I'm dancing not 1, 2, 3. I'm dancing to the 4 and 8, but my steps are lazy. Now I will exactly to the 4 and 8. Can you?
That's correct.
One more
2,
day.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. This is true is I'm on 8. 8. Now I will very clear. 4. And I transfer my weight.
4,
Because if I will use 4/8, I can transfer my weight and I can do more. Ah, and I'm direct exactly with the code. Now, did you see that for me was 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. But if you clear counting, it will be 4.
It's correct.
So end.
We're not using music today because we just wanted to give the clear information, just speaking and a little bit of the movements. The music we'll do at another time, but we just wanted to be very clear today. We're very positive. We accept all dancers from all different styles. I'm saying this again. We're very clear with the dancers. I don't want to say, oh, you're not dancing mambo, he's not dancing mambo. It's not about that.
Yeah.
What we do want to say is that the reason why some people say that it's not mambo is because of the secrets that we just gave you today. This is what we're trying to say. We're not saying anything other than what other people have said. We want to bring that to you and present it.
Inspiration for
Absolutely.
you. Just
we
try.
Want to inspire you. So, just try this. When you go dancing next time, and if you are a SALSA On2 dancer, great. And if you're listening to the music where the bass is hitting the 4 and the 8, which is 95% of the music that you listen to, which is a 2/3 clave, try to think about it and feel it and say, huh, am I really hitting the 1 even though you're saying the 1? Am I really hitting the 5 even though you're counting? And here's another question. Are you really hitting the 8.5 and the 4.5? Some instructors have made a career out of saying, nope, it's right before the 1, it's right before the 5. Well, that's what they're teaching people, but that's not the way they're dancing. That is another secret for you, that's another truth. I'll say it again. A lot of instructors will teach you step right before the 1 and right before the 5, but that's not how they dance socially. And that's the truth. So, next instructor that you run into who's doing that, go ahead and ask, why are you dancing to the 4 and the 8? Or, did you know that you're dancing to the 4 and the 8 even though you're saying the 1 and the 5? And I can guarantee you that most of them will not be able to answer your question unless they are educated, unless they know that information. And if they're not, it doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that they're just having fun and doing what they do and doing what they know. We're welcoming to all dancers. So, we have a master class coming up, and we're going to present that information for you soon. It's going to be on a completely different platform.
It will be master class,
yes,
with the codes, with the song, many songs, because we can use songs.
This is correct.
Because if you do on the Facebook or YouTube, this is
correct. So
copyright.
we have to be careful with the copyrights that we do. So we have the licenses to use copyrights for the music that we're doing, but we can't use it for Facebook and we can't use it for YouTube. So we're going to change it to a different platform, only for the masterclass. The webinars will continue to stay on Facebook for you, and we will announce that information. So
16, May 16th.
I think it's going to be May 16th, and we're going to do this masterclass, and it's going to be very high level for all levels of dancers, DJs, and musicians. It's really going to be talking about some of these. And our next webinar, our next free webinar will be on cha-cha-cha. And I'm so excited because a lot of dancers have been asking questions about the cha-cha-cha. You can find me on La Epoca on Facebook. Just type in La Epoca. You go to laepocafilm.com, and that is where you can find a lot of my DVDs and a lot of my music and the Musicality privates online. Go to.
This video is great about because you create many movie about music and dance.
That's correct. Documentaries, yes.
Documentary. And you can go to the website, my website, Captain Salsa, and you can find courses, video courses about On2, Mambo, CaptainSalsa.eu. Of course, you can find me.
Great. You
everywhere.
can find him on Facebook. Type in Captain Salsa. Find me on Facebook. Type in La Epoca, laepocafilm.com, CaptainSalsa.eu. We are so happy. Now, if
maybe
you have
they
any
have questions.
If you have any questions, take a moment, type in your questions, ask us anything we want. We're going to take a short break here. We're still here. We're just going to read some of your questions and see what you got. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Now is the time. We'll give you a couple minutes. We're excited.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe they have some questions. You find?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Maybe they need time.
That's cool.
This is cool, yeah?
If there's no questions, that means that we were clear and gave them the information that they needed. I'm excited.
Okay, I'm excited too, because this knowledge helps all dancers find feeling in salsa. Okay, maybe I find.
Standard salsa connection. What advice would you give us? How to create a bridge in between salsa on2 and power on2 at given classes? That's a great question. That's a great question.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right. Here's another question. Questions are coming in. Question. What advice would you give us how to create a bridge between salsa on2 and power on2 giving classes salsa on1 from a musician's perspective? Okay, great. Great. So, fantastic question that I just read from Sender, who asked, what advice can you give, and you can read it in the comment section, what advice can you give to teach the bridge between salsa on2 and power on2 and connecting with salsa on1? If I'm understanding the question correct, it's a great, great question. I'll tell you, he and I did the same thing 3 years ago here in this on the Baltic Sea in Poland. It crashed because we were like, oh my gosh, we were every day we're talking, how do we do this? We remember the first code that we came up? I was teaching da-dum-dum, 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 and people were just like,
oh my God, what is that?
Is this? I understood it, he understood it, and some dancers at the workshops, they understood it, but a lot of dancers were just, no, it doesn't work. Then we switched to N3, 4, and 7, 8. Remember this?
Yes,
N3, 4,
and we next didn't work because we try dancing in clave,
yeah,
but doesn't work.
That's correct. We tried to dance in clave, and I taught it at many festivals, and people got it. But some dancers were just,
yeah,
I don't know,
my God,
I'm not feeling it. So then we switched, and we're like, okay, maybe they're just they don't want in between. So then we said 4, 8, 4. Remember this?
Yeah.
It helped. It got us closer to where we wanted to be, and it still wasn't close enough. So then we realized, well, wait a minute. If we do power on2 and give them a clear beat, right? Yeah. 2, 3, 4.
And 6 and 7, 8 and 1. 2, 3, 4.
Well, that was the next one.
This is the
first one was
this
2,
is,
3, 4. And it helped a lot. And then the next step we went is we were like, well, what about the end beats? And we went 2, 3, 4.
And 6 and 7, 8 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. And 6 and 7, 8 and 1 and 2, 3, 4.
So this is all. To answer your question, we went through that whole process. So the advice that I can give you is back the information in. Present the commercialized way that people like today, your students, and then once they understand that information, back the information in. If you present the information that we just gave you up front as a first class, you will lose almost all of your students. Because it's different. They have to understand what's going on in the world. They want to go to the parties and dance like everybody else. We understand that. So give them what they're doing. Give them what they can do. But once they understand that foundation, that part of the foundation, keep the foundation and rebuild the footing. Rebuild what is underneath and make that stronger. You can make a foundation and it will still stand without a complete footing underneath. So make the foundation and give the footing underneath to stand and make that foundation strong. And that is the music, that is the truth that I just told you about today. They're really dancing 2, 3, 4, 6 to 7, 8, but you can't tell dancers that up front because they're not going to make sense. But if you get them dancing 2, 3, 6, 7, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 2, 3, and 6, 7, and
2, 3, yes.
Take the 4 and the 8 and replace it with and it will make a lot of sense for you.
And on masterclass, we'll
talk about that.
Talk about and teach how you can easier find the bass, chord, tumbao, and enjoy it.
My friend, you've been teaching for 28 years, right? 28 years?
In December will be 29.
29 years. Can you give them a little bit of advice from an instructor? So I'm going to read the next question, give them some advice of how you can help them to make that bridge from on one dancer,
On one?
On one dancer, two power on two itself.
Okay. If you dance, my perspective is changing. It changes every day because now after almost 9 years, I try learn from my student how I can be more easier, how I can be more precise, very simply, but when I can give them more information. Because now I have many ways for leading, many ways for counting, and where is true, simply. And now I try teach people to the bass. If I hear bass, I use bass. Turumpa, turumpa. I try find bass because all salsa has bass for kurum pum, kurum pum. Sometimes, of course, bass is not clear, and I just use very simply song for understand. Next people, why I feel salsa. Of course, many times I counting them if they are so beginner. But if it come to me very student who don't dance salsa, but he is musician or he feel a song, I just start with the codes.
That's correct. Great. Next question that we only have a couple of questions. Someone says he's an on-one dancer and how does he count the on-two? I'm going to refer you to any instructor that you know. There's so many YouTube videos. There's so many instructors around the world at the festivals that will give you that counting. I mean, it's very simple. They will, like I said before, they will count 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, but skip the 1, skip the 8, skip the 1, skip the 5, and just go 2, 3, 6, 7, and 2, 3, and 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 6, and it will help you a lot. We had another question there about the connection about how to bridge the gap and how to make it work for the dancers. Again, I'm going to refer you to any SALSA On2 instructor. There's a lot of fantastic SALSA On2 instructors out there in the world. They're doing a great job. There's so much information you can find on YouTube, but even go to captainsalsa.eu. There's a lot of information there on my website. I give musicality privates online. I give a lot of information. But here's another thing. You got to listen to the right music. The music will tell you what to do. And if you're listening to on-one music and you're an on-one dancer, fantastic. But if you're an on-two dancer and you're listening to on-one music, there's a reason why you're having a difficulty, and many dancers email me about this, the difficulty connecting. It's great. So there's some other questions that we'll try to get to you at another time. We'll try to respond to you. Thank you so much for being a part of our webinar. We went a little bit over time, but hopefully it was very clear information for you. And again, we welcome all dancers. We want to welcome you, my brother. Para, cara, cara, para, y, pa, y. Besos, muchísimas gracias. Espero que en el futuro podamos hacer un webinar en español para todos los bailadores que viven en Latinoamérica, Colombia, en Puerto Rico, Santo Domingo. Hay muchos que hablamos español, pero no pueden ser parte de lo que estamos haciendo porque no hablan inglés, y lo siento mucho, pero estamos tratando a enseñar mundial y el idioma que usamos es español, es importante. Él habla polaco y él habla inglés. Si nosotros
With Latino
lo hubiéramos
blood.
hecho en polaco, sería muy difícil, ¿no? Muchísimas gracias. Dziękuję bardzo. Mój polski jest bardzo zły, ale wiem, że jest ważne, że próbują, dlatego jestem w Polsce. Dziękuję.
See you.
Besos. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.